My name is Jill Fay. So I moved to Texas a year ago, August, and we lived in Southern California for 3 years. My daughter got a promotion with her company and asked me if I'd like to come with them and help with the grandkids. And I was more than willing to because I wasn't at a good place in my life. So I said, sure. And this is where my son lives. We actually moved into a house that is a stone throws from his. He attends Preston Trail, and so that's how I became familiar with Preston Trail. I have struggled all my life with sobriety, and so when I moved here to Texas and attended a service, Jim talked about people who join a group have a greater chance of living longer.
That's why John Ortberg says that at their church, their motto is join a group or die.
So I went right out and I joined me a small group. And I walked in the door and I thought, oh, I'll have nothing in common with these ladies. They'll never understand me and the life that I've led. And I was pretty judgmental and thought that we would have nothing in common. And I couldn't have been any farther from the truth. Their stories were things that I could so relate to, and my story had things in it that they could so relate to. And so I said to him, you remind me of church ladies, and I want to be a church lady, and we all laughed about it. They have helped me become the woman that I am today a year later. It's only been a year. Love, understanding, acceptance. That's what my church ladies have shown me that God is. It was learning that everybody has a different story. It just inspired me to know that we all have something in common. And if nothing else, it's Jesus. I've never studied the Bible or anything. Then we started the Rooted group. And I learned so much for that. First, I learned how to read the Bible, how to journal about the Bible, how to pray. Because usually it was, Lord, get me out of this and I'll never do it again kind of prayers I had before. And now it's, help this other person find the understanding, the strength, the courage they need to go out and do the things that you need them to do, Lord. At the end of Rooted, you did a little questionnaire, and one of the questions was, would you like to be baptized? And I didn't even think twice about it. I instantly answered yes. It was a really good feeling to 100% turn my life over to Christ, to accept Him as my Savior, and to tell other people that that's who I am, that's the road I'm on, that's where I'm going, that's me. I embraced it fully. When I first moved here, I didn't have a job. I was drinking a lot. I was bored all the time. Felt sorry for myself. I had no motivation, nothing. And then when I started going to AA, my church group, it showed me that I can have a better and more productive life. And then so I went out and got a job, and I was able to move out into my own apartment, and now I have 2 jobs, and life is good. I wake up with a smile on my face every day. My church ladies, they accepted me for who I am without any questions, no judgment. They are so loving and so kind and so understanding and so inspiring. I wouldn't be who I am right now without them. And God works in mysterious ways, because when I went out and joined that group that day, this is where he needed me to be. I needed to be here. I long for these women like I've never longed for another friendship before. This is a whole another level of friendship. This is a deep, in your heart, loving friendship. I just want to say how thankful I am for my daughter and her family, for giving me the opportunity to get away from the life that I was living, that I didn't know that life could be like this. I never thought I deserved a life like this, but now it seems so natural. I can't imagine my life any other way. It's the best feeling ever.